The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Ekeler. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Up the middle with Ekeler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Ekeler. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down from. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Fromm to throw. On the screen, this is Ekeler. He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Falcons! Austin Ekeler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Carr throwing on second down. That'll be caught by Kupp. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Fromm's throw going to be caught by Davis. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Fromm. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Looking to throw from. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Eckler is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Singletary with a good gain, and after 4 seasons and 3,100 yards in Buffalo, he signed with Houston this offseason. Welcome reinforcements for a ground game that was second to last in the NFL a season ago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing is from. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From the gun, it's from. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's from. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a give running left is Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Bass is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They call a run on 3rd and a mile. Not only do they convert, but they tack on some yards at the end of it, too.
They went against what anyone would think would be a tendency, which is you're going to throw the ball on 3rd and a mile, right? But instead they decide to run the football because sometimes what you get is the defense is playing a little bit lighter. A lot of extra.
Touchdown, Houston. Hunter Renfrow. 65 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Fromm to pass on second down. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Carr to throw again. Touchdown, Texans. Cooper Kupp, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Fromm. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Short throw, it's Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw with Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pete Werner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Carr. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Eckler, they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Cooper Kupp to the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the... Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary down at the 25.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing his car on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recap? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Play action, it's Fromm. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. There he goes, left side. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 34. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Carr to throw on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 77 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down. Here's Fromm to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Fromm. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they will score a pick 6. for the Texans TD. Gold to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Texans 55, Falcons 30.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw from. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 138 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Singletary again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces.